Hey y'all, it's Amy. I'm feeling gracious. Do y'all want to do a love reading? Um, Now, I mean, if you've been here a minute, you know this often comes back to like the self, no matter what. If it's a reading with me, but let's just see what wants to come out. This is the Situation Love Oracle deck that I got off Amazon. But it's got some interesting cards in there. So, what are we talking about? For the lovely viewer on the other side of the electric rectangle, what are we discussing for this lovely individual? What is the theme of this reading? Love. It's a love reading. No duh. But the keywords on here are unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. Duh, it's a love reading. And like the High Priestess is on the back of the deck, the tarot deck that I'm gonna use, which is like, you know what this is. It's a freaking love reading. Okay, what else needs to be discussed? Let's ask that question. What else needs to be discussed? What needs to be discussed in this reading? Is there a card in this deck that describes what we need to talk about? Clock. I don't know if I've ever had this card come up. It looks so unfamiliar. Needing time, cycles and takes time, time to heal, progressing. Okay. Can I get one more card for a little more context, please? Two more. Cool. We have old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. And then twin flames, yin yang and balance, union and duality, complement polar opposites. Okay, this kind of feels like maybe when you like started your spiritual journey, you got really sucked into twin flame readings. Same, babe. It's okay. It's okay. We're all friends here. And you know, you kind of got sucked into like the very self-serving, easily marketed tarot readings that plague platforms like this. It happens, okay? We all want to hear something good. We all want to hear that we're desired, that we have somebody for us, that we aren't going to be alone. That's human nature, babe. It's okay. I was there too. Trust me. I was very delulu in the noodle. We aren't going to talk about 2022 into 2023 right now. It was a time of healing. Anyway, yeah, so hammers on the back of the deck, and one of them is repairing, one of the key phrases. So yeah, I kind of feel like you're working on your view of love now. Like that has kind of become something that outdated, right? It's like, okay, this is maybe no longer how I want to view this. Okay. And you are taking the time necessary to kind of think about how you view love or what love is to you. And like I said, I had that journey myself, and I will say I have been very called to like talk about what I know and talk about my experiences, so this makes sense. This is coming through. Hey, all this sounds familiar so far. If this is resonating with you, stick around, babe. I've been there. I'll help you through it. Okay, so tarot, what do we need to know about this? 3 fell out. This deck doesn't pop out like lumps at a time. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like you've made a very brainy mental decision. Like you've put a lot of thought into this and you're like, okay, viewing spirituality solely through the lens of twin flames and like how you can best be served by your spirituality isn't working. It's not healthy. It's not sustainable. You can only have so many twin flame readings without having your twin flame come in until you're like, okay, what gives, right? But you acknowledge you still want to go through this journey. And you want to get to a more stable, peaceful way of viewing spirituality that keeps your head and your heart and less of a tug and pull, right? Because I know, like, with twin flame readings, I would, like, get my hopes up, even, like, as I was healing. And just know that, like, they're going to keep coming up on your FYP. You just got to kind of wean yourself off of them and, like, rationalize these things with yourself, which you're already doing with this Queen of Swords here. Okay. So what's this Ace of Swords? I'm hearing, like, the word epiphany. Please do not dump out lumps of cards. Okay. What's this Ace of Swords? So it's like a realization, or it could be like an inspiration. I know revelation came out before. We have the Seven of Coins. Ooh, are you starting to plant seeds of self-love? Maybe. Now the Chariot, which is also a 7 card. And I'm also looking at Six of Swords plus the Ace of Swords. 6 plus 1 is 7. I feel like the concept of luck has been on your mind lately. And like fate. Yeah, and like the sands of fate with this, or whatever that is, right? And like, okay. Freya, the Valkyrie. Any of this ringing a bell? Okay, cool. If you know, you know. You're like realizing that the investments you are making, you need to think long term. You're realizing that like this, also the seeds that are planted in you. So you may be starting to follow tarot readers and other spiritualists who are less flashy, less love reading, twin flamey. And maybe like when I said this was a love read, this was bait. I'm sorry. My spirit team, they throw hands sometimes. I'm sorry. This was bait. You stuck around because this was a love reading. Even though you know you're weaning off of them. Confirmation, yeah, you do need to be weaning off of them. You need to be following readers who are more focused on helping you live the life that you need to live, and less focus on, I'm going to find my other half. I'm going to find true love. Like, that comes after. I don't want to be like toxic and be like, you have to love yourself to find true love. No, it's not that. It's just that whenever you become better in alignment with where you need to be in life, everything else kind of starts falling into place. And again, I saw that happen in my own life. Like, I literally got the message next chapter, and like a couple of days later had a message on Hinge from someone who I've been dating for almost 11 months now. Like, because I stopped focusing on the pursuit of love and started just feeding into myself. That's what I chose to do. I'm sorry if this sounds like a lecture. I'm not trying to. This is what's coming through. What else needs to be said here? Also, I really love that on this card, the little scepter, it looks like a Q-tip. Maybe you need to clean your ears. Maybe you just cleaned your, I don't know, Q-tips. The Six of Coins. Yeah, because balanced exchange. What you give to yourself will give back to you. What you give out to the universe gives back to you. When you're focusing less on this desperation and chasing energy, chasing love, and instead focusing on what you can give to yourself and give to those around you. If you're putting desperation into the universe, you're going to get desperation back. But if you can put balance and literally like drawn to, instead of going with like twin flames, like instead just the concepts of balance, and we're just going to go with that. When you can put balanced energy out into the universe, you're much more likely to get it back. Last 20 seconds. Do I have one more card? I got two more. The Five of Coins and the Three of Wands. Baby, you are not living a life of lack. You're not living a life of loss. Like, you actually have places to go and things to do. Stick around. We'll talk more about it. Okay, love you. Bye.